And welcome back to the program. You're watching Morning Thailand with Tulip and Golf. Now, of course, to report, this one is actually quite interesting for me anyway. I don't smoke. However, it seems like the smokers have been enjoying, well, the more of a higher price cigarettes than others, or not really enjoying if you compare it to other countries. Now, this is due to the fact that this particular case date back 10 years already, that was supposed to be looked into Philip Morris Company, Thailand, that actually imported in Marlboro and L&M, I guess. Like I haven't heard of the name, but the Marlboro I heard of. Okay. Now they say that apparently the Philip Morris Thailand, actually be able to import in these cigarettes a lot cheaper when compared to other country, as it reported to the custom department. Okay. However, when they sell it in just similar price at anyone else. So that means that their profit is quite large.
So they declare at the cheaper cost?
Yeah, because apparently if you have a cheaper cost, then you get taxed a lot less, you know, like because it's based on whatever price you actually bring it in.
Right.
But that means that more profit. And of course, this particular case, like I said, dated 10 years ago, and it first surfaced when during the time when Kun Chalerm Yubamrung was still in the opposition side, and he actually argued about this particular case, saying that there might be some fishy business going on in terms of allowing that to happen. Now, of course, having said that, this particular case, actually, finally, the court has already talked about the Office of Attorney General decided to indict 12 executives of Philip Morris Thailand for allegedly under-declaring the value of its products. Now, like I said, when we say undervalue, we're talking about claiming that they actually bringing in Marlboro for, let me see here, 7 baht and 76 tang. However, when Marlboro sell it to King Power Company, it's 27 baht, 46 tang.
That's more than 100%.
Exactly. Now they say that in Singapore, they got it for 20 baht. In Malaysia, they got it for 19 baht, 95 tang. So for Philip Morris Thailand to actually got it for 7 baht, 76 tang, obviously that's some fishy business going on.
Really cheap.
And for L&M, they say that the factory in Philippines sent it imported in, or sent it to Thailand, imported to Philip Morris at 5 baht 88 tang, while King Power got it for 16 baht 81 tang. So obviously they believe that this is extremely under declaring, I would say. And they say that the Department of Special Investigation, or the DSI, last year has already gave the OAG, the Office of Attorney General, the results of this investigation to all the allegations against Philip Morris Thailand. And they say that the import taxes between 2003 to 2007, they thought to have cost the state 68 billion baht in tax revenue that we supposed to get, and we did not get. So that's quite a bit. Now they say that there was the other two culprit as well that was supposed to be indicted for this, to be in trouble for this particular case. However, one of them did not have enough evidence against it, and another person has already passed away. So now they just end up with 12 of the executive boards under investigation. And obviously at this point, they're probably going to have to be able to explain how come they got it for such a cheap price compared to other country, as well as other buyers right here in Thailand as well.
And it has been 10 years. Hopefully it's well documented 10 years ago.
Well, if Kun Chalerm is looking into this particular case, I'm pretty sure Kun Chalerm has a lot of documents, in his hand. So hopefully they can actually contact him, I'm pretty sure, to talk about this.
Okay, you were reporting about the cigarettes. Now we'll move to Kratom.
Right.
Which we have been reporting that actually Thai government is considering taking it off the Narcotic Acts. And yesterday again, the Justice Ministry came out and talked about the move that government want to pull Kratom off the Narcotic Acts, that it's actually, they already have a conclusion from the research. They said that Kratom itself is actually Thai folk wisdom. We used it as the medicinal herb,
right,
for a lot of
for relaxation
and help with work, and they said it's actually even less addictive than caffeine itself.
Yeah, as long as you don't mix it with some other stuff. That's one of the things that they were
so
concerned about.
they also agree to pull Kratom off the list in Narcotic Acts since 1979,
right?
And they will support to list Kratom as the control drugs, prescribed drug instead. That
instead of using it as just
an illicit drug,
right?
It will be a control prescribed drug instead. Also, yesterday, Narcotic Suppression Bureau confirmed the research that not confirmed the research, but come out and said that they believe that pulling Kratom off the Narcotic Acts make it legal. It actually will not affect the overall picture of the government that has been trying to curb the illicit drug problem, illicit drug trade in Thailand.
Which is good.
So pretty soon, because before it was the agreement from the Public Health Ministry, now they got the confirmation in agreement from the Justice Ministry. So seems like pretty soon Kratom will be taken off the Narcotic Act.
So it's a matter of time at this point.
Yes.
But that is one other thing we want to showcase in terms of trying to encourage more alternative medicine, especially herbal. And if we can actually find ways to legalize this, but also closely looked after in terms of, who will get to use it and who would actually, what are you going to use it for and how you're consuming it, then that should be good. I think Kratom itself is probably not that bad. It's probably equivalent to tobacco, a lot of people said.
Seems like they will try to make it an alternative for the people that try to withdraw themselves from other kind of addictive drug.
Exactly. Well, whatever is going to help, because less smoking is nice, obviously, because when you smoke, you tend to have to share the environment with other people, and a lot of people don't really enjoy.
Secondhand smoking is not really fun.
Exactly. Now move on to another case that we have been looked at every day, weather. It's safe to say that that we're now under flood, like not as big as back in 2011, but still pretty big nationwide, especially in Prachinburi province. Well, Kun Tulip, I'll jump to the Bangkok.
Your house and my house were flooded.
Exactly. Now, in Bangkok, just give you a peace of mind here, there's a lot of departments, especially the BMA, are working closely, making sure that they are prepared. So various activities as well as project has been in place. Several of important figures have already visited various sluice gates, make sure that it's all ready for perhaps if the water from the north should somehow come in to the area. And of course, around my house is the area in the east where we actually have the dike last time on the 2011 erected in order to stop all the water from coming in, but of course it bursted back, and that's kind of the end of it. Now they say that at this point the department has already looked very closely. Kun Wisan Techa Thirawat, the Interior Minister, has already the Defense Minister also went there, as well as Kun Sanya Chi Nimit, looking after all the sluice gates inside the Bangkok territory itself, making sure that everything is ready. At this point, they're quite confident that they will be able to handle it. However, in Prachinburi province, the situation is more like adaptation at this point. There has been pictures of officials and staff working with water. When I say with water, meaning that your feet are underwater. And they're sitting, yes, they're sitting. So the staff of the police station in Prachinburi province actually sat pretty much working in water, but hopefully not with any computers and such, because at that point you cannot use computer anymore. But yeah, they still have to work with that. They have their gear on. Now they say that at this point, the situation in the north, in terms of water from the north gushing into the central part of Thailand, in Pranakon Sri Ayutthaya, they say that they're still seeing a flow of water coming from the north, especially in the Chao Phraya Dam from Chainat province, as well as Pasak Cholasit Dam from Lopburi province, and that's supposed to be released through Param Hok Dam in the Tha district as well as the Nakhon Luang district of Ayutthaya province that have seen quite a bit of water. So like I said, the World Heritage Sites have already been prepared for this, and there hasn't been any report of any place being flooded just yet. And one of the things was in the Sukhothai province, where there has been a report of protesters gathered. Now 300 of villagers in Sukhothai province of Sawankalok district actually gathered yesterday to close down Sukhothai airport.
Oh,
yes, because they claim that they have already submitted a request that the airport actually dug a canal or some kind of tunnel to actually channeling water that has been locked in their farmland, due to the fact that when the airport was built and established, it has blocked the waterway that's naturally used to be there to be able to at least ease some pain, releasing some flood water. So the villagers yesterday, 300 of them actually gathered, and Kun Sumit Kertklam, the provincial governor of, the district governor of Sawankalok, obviously went in and talked to these people, the district chief, to actually trying to put some sense into it. And apparently they say that they will find measures to duct a canal to hopefully be able to move people around. And of course, as you can see there, Prajantakam Hospital, at this point they have to remove all their, well, not all yet, but 4 of the critical patients have already been moved from the area, because obviously they say that the water did not quite go into the first floor of the hospital, but the sewage system has already broke down, and that's caused a lot of problems. Really. Exactly. So as you can see there, situation is still not that great, but most of all, just to give you a heads up here, the Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation has already talked about another tropical storm that hit Thailand. Is called Fito, and is coming, and is the people that have to brace for this is people in Lopburi, Saraburi, Ayutthaya, Bangkok, and perimeter.
Okay.
Nakhon Nayok, Prachinburi, once again, Sakeo, who's still underwater, Chacheongsaw, Chanthaburi, Trat, Ratburi, Phetburi. Now, there will be more rain, apparently.
More water.
Heavier rain. So, on the 2nd, which is since yesterday, Bangkok, I would not say. Yesterday, I see a bit. Not too bad. I've seen a bit, but it's not that bad, not overall. But so we all the way to the 6th, we have to watch out for this. So we're gonna see a little bit more rain. And at this point, I believe that a lot of departments are getting ready, because even though Phumipol Dam and Sirikit Dam still have a lot of its capacity that could hold a lot of water, but if there's more heavy rain, they're not sure whether or not they will be able to, ease
right. It's also about the water management.
Exactly.
Too. And I believe yesterday BMA also issued warnings for 27 communities along the Chao Phraya River in Bangkok, just to embrace for the flood.
Well,
but it's the usual thing every year.
Exactly. it's one of those things that, not to be too concerned about, because it's not like it hasn't happened. These people are actually quite adaptive already. Not to say that, they could actually take it, but just saying that, if you live around the Chao area, you should know by now what to do with your belongings.
Yes, and it's the high tide period of the year.
Exactly.
In October.
Right.
Okay, before we go to the break, we'll tell you about the roadshow that will happen from tomorrow, October 4th to October 6th in Nong Khai province. This roadshow is called Build Thai Future 2020, Thailand's Future 2020. And apparently this is supposed to be a roadshow and exhibition that shows what the government would do with the 2 trillion baht loan project that still has been debating so far for many weeks now. This will happen in Nong Khai province. This is the second time that they're gonna go there actually. But this is a 3-day event, so it's so much bigger than usual. They prepare all this exhibition, 9 zones of exhibition, starting from the top floor, coming down. And there will be one zone that actually will have a simulator of the high-speed train for the people, for the visitors to actually try on, sit in. I guess it will be like theme park kind of ride, and not exactly theme park, but the simulator will be like 3D to make sure. So you
get to
experience
firsthand what it would have been like.
Yes, exactly. And they say they even will somewhat situate the visitor in a way that in the speed that they allow for the speed train, and also about the phone signal, the communication signal in the speed train, what it will feel like. And the reason that they said they picked Nong Khai because according to the project, the speed train will reach Nong Khai in 7 years, and they want to show the people that 7 years is not that far away. And it will happen with this 2 trillion baht project.
That's rather big, isn't it?
Yes, and the person that came out and talked about this is actually the organizer of the event from Matichon Public Company Limited, which are part of the Office of Prime Minister's Secretariat Office that help organize this particular exhibition. So yes, really interesting. They expect 25,000 people to visit this event. So from Nong Khai and nearby provinces. So if you nearby, or you happen to be there anyway, or if you really want to be among one of the first group of people that able to experience the simulator of the high-speed train, the 4th to the 6th of October in Nong Khai, and anyone that visit all 9 zones, they will get some kind of souvenir, which is a notepad that will actually display the nationwide transportation network that will cover on land, waterway, and also in the airway. So all Thailand transportation network display on the notebook as a souvenir.
Interesting.
Interesting. I would say if I'm nearby, I would go visit. See how it's like. Sound like fun.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun, and that's the thing that's, it seems like the government trying to showcase is that to at least put into
perspective.
Yeah, exactly, what it would feel like.
2 trillion baht.
Yeah, wow, a lot of money. All right, let's take a short break because we're going to have a little bit more updates. Actually, I would have to say quite a bit of a shocking update on the political that we have, political situation right here in Thailand in terms of it could be another reshuffle. So stay tuned.